I'm here in the plan of top beam, you can see, and this is basically the TB1, TB2, TB3. As we did in the grade beam, this is the similar kind of beams over here. Let's go into the longitudinal section and the cross section. It is again 225 by 225. 225. Grade beam was also 225 by 225. So concrete value will be same. Look, all we need to do is we need to find out the formwork quantity over here, and in formwork definitely let's suppose this is TB1. We need to first find out the external formwork, the total right from this position up till here. Remember, next to it we need to find out the internal formwork. Internal formwork means sectional, right from this position up till here. Then from this position up till here we need to check the connection of the beams as well from the plan. And next to it we need to find out the base formwork, right from this position up till here, the base formwork right up till this position, then right from this position up to this position. So in this regard we need to check the supports, the columns over here, and a column to column distance we need to take. So what are the things we need to find out in the TB formwork? We need to find out the external, we need to find out the internal, and we need to find out the base formwork as well. So this is what we need to find out. So let's go into the plan, and this is basically the plan. Let's move here in the Excel, and I'll simply go here in formwork for lintels. Okay, move or copy, move to end, create copy, press OK, and I'll rename this one with a formwork for not lintel but top beam. Next to it what we need to do is we need to put it here as well, formwork for top beam, and then we need to delete all of this stuff from here. And next to it what we need to do is, I'll delete all of this. And next to it what we need to do is we need to just go here, serial number as 1, then formwork for top beam, and then we will start right from TB1. We have TB1, and in TB1 we have external side, internal, you can write here external, internal, and then we have base as well. In grade beam, remember, we do not have the base because we are going to lay the concrete directly on the ground, but here we need to find out the base as well. So let's move again into the section. First the plan, and then we'll move toward the section. So here in this case we have TB1 over here, we have TB1 over here, TB1 over here, and TB1 over here. So it is total right from this position. We need to take the external length at external side right from this position up till this position. So let's move into the section, and a total into in dimension from external support right from this position up to here, it is a 15375 millimeter. What? 15375. Now we need to add here what? The half thickness of this support and half thickness of this support. Remember, this is a C1, and C1 width is 225 mm. So half plus half will make what? The total 225. So I'll put it as 225 in order to find out the external length, and external length is 15600, mean 15.6 meter. So put it as 15.6 meter. Next we need to add here the height of the formwork as well in order to find out the area in the square meter. So go here and go into the cross section, and it is total of 225 mm, mean 0.225. Okay, so next to it is equal to numbers multiplied by length multiplied by height. Now in numbers we need to put here the 2 because we have two sides over here. Remember, let me go as we did in the grade beam. We have you can check in the plan, we have this side and this side as well. At this end we have TB1 as well, same. So that's why we did. Now we need to go for the internal as well. Internal definitely we will have the same 2 because we have two sides, this one and this one as well. Now from the total length we need to deduct this one, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Let me check it over here. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 beams that are going to connect over here in order to find out in twin dimension. I have already explained everything regarding this in grade beam, so there is no need to just repeat that particular stuff over here again. So what is the total external length? This is 15600, 15600, the total external. And then next to it we need to deduct what? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 beams. So 6 225 width of the beam multiplied by 6, it is 1350, 15600 minus 1350, and it is a total of 14.250 as internal formwork. 14.25. And what about the height? 0.225. Hit enter, and let me drag this over here. Now it is time to find out the base as well. Base is basically again the 2, because we have two sides, and we need to check the supports over here, not the beam. Remember, if you want to find out the base formwork, all you need to do is you need to check total number of columns, not the beams. So here in this regard we have 1 2 3 4 and 5 columns are over here. We need to take in twin dimension, right from this position up here, right from this position up here, and next to it here we have beam as well, but we need to take the dimension right from this position up here for the base formwork, remember. Okay, so these are total of 5 columns with the width of 225 mm. So 225 multiplied by 5, and the total external length is 15600 minus 1125 and 1125, I think. So it is total of 14475 mean 14.475 meter. This is basically the formwork at the base, 14.475. And next to it, what about the width? Width of our formwork will be equal to width of our beam. So here at the bottom we need what? The internal length and the width of the formwork. Width will be equal to cross section. You can go into the cross section and check it, this as well. Let's go here. It is 225. So put it as 225. So hope you understand how we can find out this one. Drag this, double click over here and move it toward this direction, hit enter. Now next to it we will go for the next beams. Process is same. I'll find out some of over here and then you can find out by yourself. Now it is time for TB2. But TB2, and let me simply go here in plan. It is important to check the plan. But in TB2, it is over here. We have the different beams, because connections are different in the connection, like the beams over here that are connected over here are different at TB2 at grid 1, and TB2 at grid 2 is bit different, and TB2 at grid 3 is different, and TB2 at grid 5 is also different. So we'll find out separately, like I'll write here TB2 on grid 1, and next to it we need to find out external, internal, and the base. The same, paste it over here, and then next we will put here the external as 1. Then we need to take the total out to our dimension right from this position up here. So you can take the dimension right from this the longitudinal section as well. So it is total of what? It is total of 7.8 meter. Let me put it as 7.8. And what about the height? 0.225. Hit enter and double click over here and move toward this direction. What about the internal?